Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay. Looks like the new stream time is working out for people. Ella, hi! It's good to finally see you in stream. Hopefully this will be an easier time to make. I know some of you guys really enjoyed the late night streams. They were definitely fun, but they were harder for people to make, I think. So hopefully this will be a happy medium. We'll try and figure out what time's gonna work best for everyone and go from there. But it's finally not insanely hot here, and so I can actually do this. I can actually stream at 7. Also, hello to everyone. Welcome back from Yellowstone, Violet. That sounds like a very fun trip. And hello to everybody else here. I see quite a few familiar faces in the chat. Quite a few people I know. Welcome back, everyone. Oh wow, both of y'all went to Yellowstone. That's wild. Well, I hope you enjoyed your trip as well, Rhonda. That's a lot of fun. I had a little bit of an adventure of my own this last week, but not to Yellowstone. I was gone this weekend, and I'll be actually hopefully talking about that on the main channel. So if you want to know more about what I got up to this last weekend, then definitely keep an eye on the JayPlays channel on YouTube, because I'll be sharing some adventure stories soon here, hopefully. And it was definitely a fun time, but I'm back and ready to get back to streaming and hopefully videos. I'm trying to figure out the audio setups thing still, and so that's been a little bit strange. Hopefully this works better. This seems to be the best one I've found, and hopefully it'll work for recording videos as well, because I'm still having some weird issues with that. So thank you all for your patience as I figure out this. It's gotten a little bit chaotic, but hopefully it'll continue to get better. Oh no. Yeah. I might have slurred my words a little bit there. Oh wow! That is so cool! I'm glad you got to see wolves in Yellowstone in real life. That's awesome. That's a great experience. I still remember getting to go there. I actually saw the White Lady when I went to Yellowstone, and it was really neat. It's an incredible experience. Yeah, definitely if you have to sleep, make sure you sleep as well. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. I think, oh yeah, if you're near Yellowstone, definitely a trip well worth making. But let's go ahead and we will jump back in here, and we'll turn off the screen. And we are here with Frodo and Pixis and the puppies. And they're actually very close to heading off to the rendezvous site. We're at 100% affinity and near full on food and health, but Aspen here, our smallest pup, is at 14.7 pounds, and so very close to being ready to leave for the rendezvous site. However, we are very tired, so let's go ahead and take a snooze, and probably after that, hang on, just give me a second here, Twitch was like, I am going to change your layout, and I was like, why would you do this to me? So I'm trying to get everything settled on my screen again. We'll go ahead and sleep and probably be ready to leave for the rendezvous site come morning. And also, if you cannot make the stream, do not worry. You'll always be able to catch it either here on Twitch or up on YouTube afterwards. Even if you're not able to make it live, you'll be able to catch it later if you can't be here in stream with us. So don't worry if you're not able to make it, but you still want to see. Actually, we should continue to sleep. It's not quite time to wake up just yet. But yeah, no worries there. This is still Frodo's litter, so the goal is a little bit weird. I'll probably bump it back by a week. Apparently it's ending. I don't think that took into account my trip, and so we'll probably bump it back, because I'm guessing we have at least a couple more episodes with Frodo in his pack before we start to choose their heir. And when my video making gets back a little bit more normal again, and I'm able to actually do that, let's woo everybody in the den. Oh, there's not something here. That surprises me. Hello? Hello? Guys? Can we go in the den? They are going in the den. What's up this hill? It's not just a predator lurking, is it? Are you guys good? What is this? Nope, it's just a hare. Okay, I guess we're fine then. I don't want to show the dens, I want to show the pack territories. So we're going to be going down to this rendezvous site, which means that we want to focus on claiming some of this area back, and probably this area too. So I'm going to take a quick sweep down that way. We had, I think it was Lila who got sick the last time, but she's doing better now and back to full health, so that's always good. Yeah, Puma will be starting, we'll run the polls. We'll run the polls once we switch over to Puma. We'll start running more polls for Frodo's litter. I'm going to try to get more caught up with that, but that kind of came during the time when video making got a little bit weird due to the rim moves, so we're still dealing with that heckery. We'll figure that out, but I'm going to try to get more polls up for them soon here. Let's see. Oh, yo, congratulations on recording your first YouTube video. That's always exciting. Welcome to YouTube. Stay safe out there and enjoy the journey. Yay! Rain is now posting stuff on YouTube as well. Definitely go check her out. I'm going to shamelessly not self-promote, but shamelessly promote her. Shamelessly promote my bud. She's also making some YouTube videos, so yeah, very much go check out her channel on YouTube as well. Sometimes she streams here too, so follow her here on Twitch if you want to see that. Oftentimes I'll be hanging out with her there in chat if I'm not doing my own stream, so yay! Let's see, beach camping does sound very cool. Also, pardon me trying to keep up with everything, and also I was looking, oh, we should howl back to Pixis. I was looking for the scent post. Oh, is there not one in this hex? There might not be. Let's see, I'm actually, a lot of y'all are talking about camping, so I don't think there is one in this hex. Oh, there is one in that hex, I just didn't see it. Okay then, no, never mind. We've crossed, no we haven't, huh? Oh, it's right over here. Okay, I'm just confused. I'm just very confused. Believe it or not, I've never actually been properly camping. That's always something I've wanted to do, but it's never something that I've actually really gotten to. Like, we're just not big camping folks. I've gone day camping before, where we go hang out with someone for a day. Alright, yes, I know it's still quite strong. I just wanted to tidy it up while I'm here. But I've never actually been, like, proper camping, and it always has seemed very fun. So that's something I'll have to do at some point. Just not actually gotten around to it. Let's see. Oops. Alright, yep. Ooh, that'll be fun. That will definitely be fun, Ella. I hope that's a good trip. Oh, first camping trip. Oh, that's good. That's always a fun thing. Don't always get to do stuff out on your own for the first time. It's always a little bit of an exciting experience, but always a little bit of a nerve-wracking experience. It's definitely, I did some things solo for the first time recently, and was like, it was very new, but very, very fun. And it's kind of exciting to be able to start to do that when you're in that weird little young adult stage of of going and doing things that you used to do when you were younger, like. But being able to pick up and just do stuff on your own is an interesting time of life. It's a fun time of life, but it's a very interesting time of life. Let's see as well. So we do want to mark these. I'm trying to think of so many things. There are so many thoughts in my head. Also, welcome to everybody who's popping in. I think there's more people who are able to make this time of night because we have an unusually big crowd. So I do apologize if I'm missing messages in the chat. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to figure out how to find food because we want to bring back for the puppos and try to mark some territory before we go to the rendezvous site. Yes. So Ella is one of my IRL friends, and Ella was there for the day camping trip, and it was an interesting adventure. It's a good memory. It is a good memory, but it's also the only time I've been fishing, and I've not gone fishing again. And it was like, it was interesting. So Ella has borne witness to that. I won't scar anybody with the the details of that here, but it was a bit of an adventure. But it was a fun time overall. Aside from that. All right, where? What? Oh goodness, what have I? Okay, it's on the other side of the butte. I'm taking it. That's what I'm doing. A lot of camping stories happening. Sounds like a lot of you guys have had fun. It definitely seems fun. Yeah, there definitely can be bugs though. Like I've like backyard camped before. That I have done, but that's not quite the same. It definitely can be a little bit buggy out, especially depending on where you live. Okay, this is the right one. You know, I almost did go camping one time, actually, now that I think of it. I used to do scouts when I was a kid, and we were gonna go camping, and we were all excited, we were all set up and ready to go, and then we found out that there had been a cougar in the area, and they were like, maybe we indoor camp, and so, like, I almost got to go indoor camping, but that I didn't, because apparently there was a cougar in the area, and they were like, let's not let a bunch of kids go running around where there could be a mountain lion. That might not be the best idea. So we camped indoors and pitched our tents in the big auditorium of somewhere where I don't even remember what kind of place it was, but whatever it was, we camped inside. So I didn't actually get to go for real camping because there was wildlife, which is not super common. It can happen where I am. But that's not like a normal thing. Like that and one other time are like the only incidences that I can remember where there was like actually some kind of wildlife. That, and every once in a while you'll hear on the news about some bear that shut down the freeway because it's decided to take a stroll. Every once in a while you hear about that kind of thing. Chat is definitely popping off. I'm not used to it, but it's fun for sure. Welcome everybody who's here. We got a pretty large crowd. Yeah, accurate Iron Wolf is very fun. What we've been playing when Rain has been joining me. We've been playing that with a twist to it. Definitely very fun. Excited to see that on YouTube. I'll definitely have to take a look and see. But that's a great thing to start posting, and definitely a fun challenge to take on. I wish you the best of luck with it. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds very fun, Rain. Yeah, I definitely want to go like for real camping someday. Just not something I've had the chance to do yet, but very much would love to. Considering the nature theme that y'all have known me for so long, like it's it's definitely something that's right up my alley. Although I probably would have to find somewhere that I'm not gonna get eaten alive by mosquitoes, because like I don't know. I can't remember what all the I think there's like supposed to be like 3 factors that make you especially attracted to mosquitoes, and I have like all of them. So anywhere I go that there are mosquitoes, it's just heck immediately. I remember getting invited to a bonfire once when we were visiting family, and hello, who are you? Get out. Get out. Who are you? Get out. Junction Butte. Get off my turf. Get out of here. Move your butts. Leave. Time to go. This is my turf, not yours. Get out. Out you go. That's right. Back to your own territory you go. We ain't hecking with this. But yeah, I remember one time getting invited to a bonfire, and they were like, "Oh, Jay, come join us." And I was like, "Well, it's dusk. The mosquitoes are out." And they were like, "Oh, it'll be fine. Just use bug spray." And like with the bug spray, after like 10 minutes, I could see the mosquitoes landing on me, and I was like, maybe I go back in the house now. And I had something like 40 bites from the 10 minutes that I was outside. So I was like, this is not ideal. This is really not great. We'll call Pixis over to join us as well, by the way. That's just coyotes. Okay. Y'all can heck off. So, like, that was an adventure, but I definitely have to find somewhere where there's not mosquitoes to go camping, because, not the best time. See you later, Ella. Enjoy your trip. Don't worry about having to head out. I hope it goes well. I hope you have fun. And no worries if you got a lurk. That is all good. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoy, and good luck with the thumbnail. Ooh, that's fun. That's fun to visit by the lake. Lots of fun vacation stories this week, it seems like. Ooh, yeah, that's very fun. We don't really do the whole lake thing where where I live. Like, the trip that I referred to when we went fishing, I think that's like the only time that I've been to like an actual lake, because I live in the desert and we just don't have lakes. I was gonna look for Pixis, then I didn't. Too many thoughts, not enough room in brain. Yeah, that was like the one time I've been to like a legit lake where I live, because they just don't exist. We don't have them. Maybe Minnesota stole them all from us. All the lakes are out there, not where I live. Yeah, it's, I don't know exactly how it's transpired that I haven't gone camping. I'm amazed it hasn't happened by... You're a bold little fox, just chilling here, you know that? Not that I mind you. You're fortunate I don't chase off foxes very often. But man, he's just running right up to us. But yeah, no, I've somehow managed to not go camping. I definitely want to change that sometime, but it hasn't happened yet. Oh, wow. Yeah, if you live out in the woods, you definitely have to be more mindful of wildlife than if you're in urban areas. Like, where I'm at, we have, like, coyotes and bobcats and things, and every once in a while you'll hear a story about someone's pet getting snatched, and that's never a good time. But for the most part, like, that's the worst that we get. But with places like actual wildlife, like bears and cougars, like, we get those are more out in the mountains and not in the more urban areas. So like with stuff like that, you have to be extra careful. Just not worth messing it. Not worth messing with it, because most of the time they'll avoid humans. But if they see you, like, the big thing is, like, people always talk about cougar. When you talk about cougars out here, people are always like, a lot of people get themselves in trouble because they see a cougar and they run away. And unfortunately, running away makes you look like food, and so then you do get attacked. That's why you're always supposed to try to make yourself look big and stand your ground, because then you look like a competitor, and the cougar is gonna go, oh, I don't want to pick a fight like that. You know, we always talk about how animals, especially predators, it's risk versus reward. It's not worth picking most fights, and so they'll leave. But a lot of the time when you have pets, they get seen as competitors and might get challenged, or they might get seen as a threat. And that's the thing with wolves too. That's why they don't always allow you to bring your dogs to places like Yellowstone. Oh, there's somewhere around here. We'll sniff around, see if we can find the calf here. I think it's your calf that we're hearing. Because that'd be good for the pups. But I guess we don't have to, because we have enough to feed, and we only have 3 pups, so we don't have to worry too much about that. But yeah, so that's why they always tell you to be careful, because even if an animal's really scared of you, sometimes if you have pets, they can be seen as a threat or a competitor and get attacked for that. So you have to be extra careful when you got animals with you, just for the sake of that kind of thing. Oh boy, it's a fun wildlife danger story. Goodness. I'll have to take a look there. Yeah, I'm always the one who gets all the mosquito bites as well. Some people just are like extra attractive to them. We do need a growling emote, that's true. Oh, and I don't know, do we have animated emotes or not? I'm not sure if we do. I'm not sure if we've gotten them yet. I know they exist on Twitch, but I'm not sure if that's partner or affiliate yet. But at some point I'll have to maybe do some of those, because I think they are planned for affiliate at least. At least from what I've heard. But a growling emote would be a good one. We could do that for one of our next ones. I don't know when our next slot is. I'll have to see if we have any open ones. One night. Oh my gosh. One night your sister was camping, and one of the girls thought the counselor was outside the tent and gave a kick, but it was a bear. That's terrifying, Rain. That's terrifying. Oh my gosh. I hope it like left. I hope that was enough to freak it out and get it to leave, because that's kind of you don't heck with bears. Oh, the pups have grown 15 pounds. Here we go. Oh, we'll get to see the lanky babies too. We'll get to see the lanky babies. All right, your pups are now 2 months old. Their bodies are still small, tough enough to protect them from the elements. They no longer need the den. They're gonna head to the rendezvous site. We've already picked one. We've got it marked on a map. We did that at the end of the last time, so we'll just be heading straight to that one. But look at the lanky babies. Look at all the puppos. Hurricane is like... That's gotta be just a very dark gray coat, right? Like, I don't think Pixis counts as having a black coat. Some of the white coats actually count as black, because genetics are weird. But I don't know if Pixis's is or not. I assume Hurricane is just very dark gray. But we'll have to see, I guess. We'll see. We'll see him aged up whenever we get to that point. So we've got a little bit though, because Aspen's at 15.6 right now. So let's see. I was gonna check on how they're doing food-wise. We'll let them eat a little bit more before we head out. Let's see. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. I think either catch and release fishing is valid. So is eating fish that you catch. As long as you're careful with whatever method you're using. We did eat the fish that we caught, I remember, on that trip. And they were tasty. They were tasty fish. But yeah, okay, let's feed them a little bit more, and then we will head out. Actually, probably should have brought them to a grass patch for now, but we're going to be going down, so I'll show you on the map. We're going to be going down to this rendezvous site. It's not that far away, but we will be heading out that way. Oof, your brother got swarmed by bees. That's scary. Oh. That's not good. Sometimes, yeah, that's like my fear with bees is like normally they won't mess with you. Like most things in nature don't want to mess with you. Like most of the time, there's very few times when it's worth it for something to actually want to mess with you. It's just not how nature works. However, there are things that will mess with you under the right circumstances, and I always fear of countering those circumstances. Like I'm very scared of bees. I've never been stung. I've never had a bad experience with bees. Like it's never happened. I just am scared of them. I just don't like they're great for the ecosystem. I really appreciate what they do for nature. I don't want them to do it near me. I want to give them a healthy distance. I just don't want to have to deal with that. I just don't like I'm scared of scaring them and making them feel like they need to sting me. I know they don't want to just as much as I don't want to get stung, but I'm scared of putting them in a situation where they'll feel like they have to. And I also, like, we do have the killer bees out here, the ones that have, that are more aggressive and tend to be very protective of their area. So, like, we do have those in places. And I knew someone who had a hive that got, basically they crossbred with killer bees. And so the bees got aggressive and trapped them in their house. I remember hearing a story about that or something from like some friends of ours at one point. So that was it can get a little freaky. Like no, again, most of the time they're not going to bother you, but like there's just those odd cases are what worry me. Yeah, I'm glad no one got hurt. I assume that's about the bear story, right? I'm glad nobody got hurt, but that sounds like absolutely wild. Wow. I don't know what I would do in that situation. Oh, I don't know why hornets like playground sets so much. They're always like out on those kinds of things though, like they're under the slide or they're on the swing set. I do remember swinging on an old swing set once, and then I noticed like there was a wasp buzzing around my head. Oh, those are mule deer. I was like, why is there a wasp buzzing around my head? And then I looked up and they were just pouring out of the bar of the swing set, and I was like, that's why they've nested in here. And I ran away very quickly, which is probably not what you're supposed to do, but I wasn't about to heck around and stay there. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, Lila, where did you go? Lila, how did you do that? She just disappears, just absolutely vanishes without warning or trace. I'm glad she was okay. I didn't notice anything saying she was in danger, but I was like, did I miss something while I was looking at chat? I don't know. I don't know what was up with that. Okay, we're heading down this way. Oh yeah, thank you for opening the rendezvous site names. We have not named this one yet, so thank you for catching that, Rain. Rain has got that open for you now, and you can spend channel points to do that. Hello, and welcome. Thank you for joining us. I apologize if I'm a little slow to catch up with chat. I've been focusing on getting puppies to the rendezvous site. Twitch, what are you doing? I see it like refreshing pages in the background. What's happening? What is it doing? It's been finicky for me all night. Like I think they must have updated something because the entirety of the setup that I have for my behind, like where I can keep track of chat and stuff, it was just like not how I had it saved. I was like, Twitch, what have you done? It do go burr. Sometimes Twitch go burr, but we love it. It's a good platform. Sometimes a little bit of a broken one, but a good one. Okay, let's see. Oh, I did not know that about what emotes. Whoop. Okay, everybody's caught up. So we will pick this spot because you guys chose that last time, and then we'll do names for a little bit. I'll take this chance to catch up on chat and see while we're waiting, and then you guys can submit any names, and I'll go through and we'll put them in the poll. Oh, there's been a lot of times you had to sneak out the back door of the cabin to avoid bees at camp. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Sometimes they can be a little bit feisty. Can you change up your favorite emotes? Oh, that was what Rain was responding to. That's good. I don't know as much about Twitch. Rain is definitely a lot more versed in it than I am. I mostly use the streamer side of it, so I'm not as used to the user interface, but I'm glad you got you covered there. Let's see. Oh, in the game, I can show that in a little bit. I believe it's just, well, now this is going to challenge my knowledge of it, because it's been a bit since I set it up. I believe you, like, long press them, and then it'll, offer to add it. Let's see, yeah. I'll see if I'm remembering right how to do it. If not, I guess we'll see. We'll see if I remember, but I believe you, like, long press it and it'll come up with an option to add it if you have room in your emotes, otherwise you might have to remove them. You do use keyboard? Yep, okay, I also use keyboard, so I'll take a look at it here. That's fair. Like, I feel like you tend to, like, pick one method and then, like, keyboard versus controller, you tend to get one method and then you kind of just get used to it. And then you end up, just sticking with that across it, and like that was how I was with keyboard. I'm so used to keyboard gaming. Like, I have a controller for the games that really need it, but I don't usually use it. That's just, it feels so weird to me. It's not what I'm used to, and like we didn't do console gaming all that much. There was no one in my family who was super into it, so we just didn't. And so it's very different for me. I'm not very used to it. There is plenty of chat to catch up on. Indeed, chat is going very wild. We have probably like almost twice as many people as usually are here. Half again at least. We've got quite a few people more, so I think it seems like more people are able to make the new time, and like thank y'all for coming. No worries about being late, glad you could join us. And again, don't worry, even if you can't catch the stream live, you're welcome to watch on YouTube or on Twitch for the first 2 weeks while Twitch keeps it up there. And if you guys are watching on those and not live, thank you guys for joining us. I hope you're enjoying, even if you're not here with us in the moment. If you do want to catch us live, make sure to drop a follow at JZX535 on Twitch so that you can see when we're going live and have the chance to participate by doing things like submitting a name for the rendezvous site. Yep, indeed. Submitting time is just about over. I'm going to go ahead and start working on that. So if you got anything last minute, make sure that you send that in. I will be taking a look at it. Oh gosh dang it, Twitch, you better not destroy my layout again. Let me do this, and then we'll go back. Twitch, why are you like this? It's not giving me an easy time today. Just pardon me for a minute. You guys get a little bit of extra chance here while I reset things up because I moved tabs and Twitch was like, "You're not okay to do that." And I'm like, "Great, great, thanks for that, thanks for that one." But let me go ahead and check on that. Twitch says no polls for Jay. It really do. It really do. It's just like not. It doesn't want to behave itself this time for tonight. We had 2 submissions this time. I'm just trying to check what's in the queue here. Let me scroll back and see. I think we only had. All right. I think we only had 2. So if you want any more names in, make sure that you send those in now, because I'm going to be closing it in just another second here. Okay, it does look like there's only 2. I'm going to close those in another second. Pups are doing very good. We've got the 3 of them, well, I guess very well. We've got the 3 of them here to the rendezvous site, and now we're going to be focusing on raising them to 20 pounds. Lila did get sick, yeah, that's right. Lila was sick for the past couple of episodes, but she has recovered. She made it, and she's doing alright. Alright, I'm going to close redemptions here, so we'll go ahead and we will put up a poll. And don't worry if you missed out on this time, you'll have the chance to submit more in the future. We'll be here Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. PST, and most weeks we do that when I'm not on vacation. And we'll also hopefully be back very soon for more of Honey's story and our accurate Iron Wolf with chat intervention playthrough, which will also be very fun. Hopefully we will be doing that again soon. Alright. How do I make a poll? Twitch. Twitch. Why? Alright, we're just gonna heckin' do it. Okay, please. Twitch. Behave yourself. I don't know why it's just like heckin' with me tonight. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I didn't know I was gonna have to learn a whole new interface. But let me go ahead and put in the names here. Thank you for the chat command, Rain. I don't think I would have known it. Yeah, I'm not. For someone who streams, who's been streaming for what, 8 months now? Something like that? 9 months? I think we had a 9-month resub? At least an 8-month resub last time. For someone who's been streaming on Twitch this long, I still have not learned a lot of it. I still feel very new to it. It's just so different from what I'm used to. Alright, we're gonna go ahead. We will start the poll, and you guys will have the chance to vote for which of these you'd like to see. And I'll see why Twitch is just like no allow. I don't know. Twitch why do thing. All right. Yes, thank you for the names indeed. You can submit those with channel points. You earn channel points by hanging out here in chat and watching, or even lurking as well. Just make sure you claim, there should be a little gift thing that pops up every now and then, I think. So make sure you claim that from time to time to get the maximum amount. And over time that'll build up, and that gives you options to participate into our series. Well, that's good. I'm glad the new time works better for lots of people. Hopefully, I hope the people in the European viewers, I hope I haven't disappointed you too much. I'm so sorry. I think the time worked a little bit better for the folks over in Europe, but for those of us here in America, it did be a little bit late and a little bit difficult to stay up. And again, like, if you do gotta get to bed, don't worry about it. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Don't worry about staying up to catch the stream. You'll have the chance to catch it afterwards. It'll be up for a bit. Okay, so it looks like we are going to be calling the rendezvous site Fairy Field. Thank you guys for the votes. I've gone ahead and submitted those, and we'll be going ahead and naming it. So, Fairy Field it is. And here we go. And the pups, I think we're just catching up. Alright, we've reached the rendezvous site. We'll continue to spend summer with the pups. There's Hurricane right there. We've just got to loaf at the rendezvous site for a little while until they're 20 pounds. 1, 2... Lila. Oh, that's why it told us there was a pup too far. Lila's like, I want sleep, I want nap, time for nap. I do not blame the pups. I think are pretty tired. Oh, they're not as tired as I thought they were, but let's go ahead and we'll move them into the grass here. Hurricane, no. Well, we do have to actually sleep. We have to sleep. We're tired, actually. Yeah, Honey's journey will be very, very fun. I am excited to get back to that as well. Let's go ahead and we will do a snooze. I think everybody's doing pretty decent on food. So we will take a nice nap. And we'll see. We are playing on Accurate with Frodo right now, by the way. You guys did. If you see, there is at the bottom right, there is a little bit of a progress bar. That is a sub point goal, so each sub contributes at least 1 point. Higher tier subs contribute multiple ones, and if that bar fills up by the time that Puma, our next wolf, the heir to the Moonstone pack, starts her first litter, then oh, I might have messed up the timing just a little bit here. We'll have to see. But if that bar fills up, then we will set her first litter to Accurate. If not, we will keep the bar up. We'll have the chance to change her second litter, and so on and so forth. Every once in a while, we hit this. How are we doing? I think we're okay. We can do another snooze, and get all the way to morning. There we go. All right. Is there? I kind of don't trust that there's nothing here. We're at 98% affinity, so perhaps we just keep the pups in the grass and head out. Yeah, I think we do that. Ooh, the territory is kind of abysmal, so we should probably run around and mark this area today. Be a little bit careful. We'll leave Pixis here. Yeah, Twitch can be a little bit whack sometimes, but yeah, so that's what that progress bar is for. So if you sub, and if you have Twitch Prime, or not Twitch Prime, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch sub every month. So if you do have Amazon Prime, you can do that to sub for free to one person each month. And I don't know the specifics of that, but Rain can probably help you with it more than I can, because again, I mostly stream. I don't necessarily know how the user side of Twitch works quite as much. Let's see, Twitch, please do be nice. Let's see. Yeah, there do be quite a lot of WolfQuest. You can see all of the episodes. I believe most of them should be up now on the JayPlays 2 channel on YouTube. And of course there's the main JayPlays channel on YouTube as well. Hey? Hello? Excuse you, who's this? Quadrant, okay. These are dispersals, so not quite as bad. I won't bother to chase them all the way out. I thought that was gonna be Junction Butte, and I was just like, excuse me, what are you doing? Okay, yep, let's see. Yeah, and definitely, you can always submit names again if they don't get chosen this time. I do leave it up to a poll, so you guys get the maximum what is happen. There must have been a bear somewhere. But if I do leave polls up for the I do use polls when I can for the maximum user participation. But if your name doesn't get chosen this time, don't worry, you can always submit it again in the future. Very good names this time around, as always, as well. Yeah, time to be paranoid about predators indeed. Pray for no bears. Definitely pray for no bears. But what have we got happening over here? We've got a scent post this way. Here is our scent post. There we go. Let's go ahead and mark that. Oh no! Yeah, some mints, sometimes mints can shatter. They can just break. That's always disappointing, especially when it's one of the last ones. I'm sorry. Let's head off this way though, and I think if we circle around, if I hear Pixis howl, I may have missed it if she's done it already, but I will howl back because we want to keep the we do want to keep the pack affinity up. Let's see. Rip mint. Rip the mint. Oh my goodness. Let's head up this way though. We'll go mark this territory, and I think we should be pretty close to doing good. Oh, I think the carcass is possibly still around here, which would be good if so. We might want to check in at this if there's still room for it. Is that just a hair somewhere? I think that must just be a hair somewhere. Hopefully we're all good here. Let's... How is pack info? Pixis is at 80%. I'm gonna call Pixis and then we'll send her back. Grass cam, yeah, sometimes if you have it in like the exact right spot, the grass renders over the map. That's a weird little derpy thing, but sometimes it do that. Alright, let's see here. Hopefully she'll be here soon. It shouldn't take her that long, I don't think. We can kind of just chill out for a little bit. I just want... My goodness, you're a bold little fella. I just want her to be able to come get food, but we will send her back so the affinity doesn't get too low. Yeah, Fox is like, nope, I'm out. he running. We'll just chill here for a minute. It's good this carcass has lasted us for a couple of days in game here now. It's always nice to find these on accurate because hunting do be a big risk, especially on the accurate difficulty. How are the puppers doing on weight too? Okay, Aspen's up to 16.5. The others are going to get there first. Aspen is our runt, so we definitely want to keep the most eye on her weight because hers is going to be the one that determines when the game wraps up. But we want to make sure all of them are doing well as well. The others seem like they're doing fine though. Defying gravity, yep. Sometimes you can defy gravity a little bit, break the laws of physics a little as a treat, just a slight bit. He do be a little bit of a magical boy. Look at him chilling. Look at this lad chilling here. Pixis is almost here. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna miss this guy. This do be his last litter, and it's always... He's had a successful run, but it was always difficult to move on to the next generation. But as long as we make it through this one, it seems like we will be okay and make it through all of the litters without losing a pup. So that's good. He's done good. He and Pixis both have. And we will have to see which one of their descendants you guys choose to carry on the legacy. I believe you guys picked Zeus as the heir for the first litter, and I don't think we have one for the second litter yet. I have to make the video for that. So that'll be up soon. You can check what polls are currently running. There is a WolfQuest heirs command, I believe. There should be panels now on Twitch as well for the different move bot commands, so that you can use those as you need to. Alright, we will woof for Pixis to go back home, make sure the puppies are alright. And she should start heading back, I think. Is she going? She's going. Alright, yeah, it do be the last litter. So with most of our Twitch wolves, we do 3 litters apiece. And that'll go a little bit slower now that we're streaming 2 times a week with 1-hour streams instead of 1 2-hour. But it always goes faster than you want it to. That always be how it be. Now, okay, so this is... We probably do want this whole area marked, actually, now that I think of it, just to make sure we get that 2 hex buffer. That seems to be ideal. But yeah, we will be rejoining, we'll be going back to the Descendants of the Moonstone pack, and picking up with Puma, who is the heir you guys voted for that story to Peregrine and Remus. So we will be picking up with her story in a little bit. once Frodo's concludes, and then once Puma's concludes, we'll be back to Frodo's. And throughout that, we'll be running Honey's story as well, every so often, about once a month, and continuing that on. And that legacy will be a little bit longer running. We will be trying to play all the way through to age 8 with Honey. So I don't know if we'll ever do that with these guys. You guys seem to, when we last brought up the idea, you guys seemed to like the idea of shorter series cycling through more quickly. But I will be continuing to check in with you guys for a few sets here to see if you guys want to start seeing longer stories, or if you prefer keeping them short. So definitely keep an eye out for that. I'll be trying to see what y'all want to see with this. And kind of tailor to the series to what's going to be the most fun for you guys, as well as what's going to be fun for me. Yeah, Puma's a cool wolf. I am excited to explore her story. I'm definitely going to miss Frodo, but we do have a lot to look forward to as well. And that is one of the things that's fun about this, is you get so many different wolves. You get a fresh new experience with all of them. And I think Puma will be a fun one because she's a pretty feisty wolf from what I remember of her. She seems fairly bold and pretty adventurous, and so she might bring a bit of a Brit. That's not what I meant to say. She might bring a bit of challenge. Hello, Cougar. A bit of a challenge in her own right to the table here, which will hopefully be pretty fun. And so we'll get to see a variety of different wolves with a variety of different, oh, hello, Tree Cam. Hello, Tree Cam. But we'll get to see a variety of different wolves with a variety of different personalities throughout the course of the series. And I think that can be pretty enjoyable. So let's go ahead. We'll mark territory here. I don't know if Puma will have a cat-themed pack. You guys will have to decide that. That is not my choice. That is up to you. You guys submit the names for the puppers, and I am just here to keep an eye on things. So that choice is yours. It would definitely be fun, but we'll see what y'all decide when the time comes. Hopefully you get the chance to play WolfQuest. That is always a fun thing. I very much enjoy it. It is quite nice to be able to play games here on Twitch. I think that it's always fun to be able to create stories in the games that I love. That's something that I've very much enjoyed. Hey, time for a woo. All right, we've got the scent post is over here, I guess. You know what? No, heck this. This is closer. We're gonna put it right here. We're moving it. not hecking around with that. We're not gonna run all the way across the territory here. Ooh, bird themed playthrough is fun. It is definitely, I definitely do gravitate towards themed names in the main series where I do pick the names. I feel like generally a theme tends to emerge for each litter on the YouTube series, but those are all still user submitted names. I just pick which ones actually go together. And it does feel like oftentimes you'll see some themes pop up. Like we do have a lot of bird-themed names in the Ravenwing pack, which for that kind of for that reason, I think. So it depends. It depends on the wolf. Depends on the pack. I generally just pick names that stand out to me for whatever reason when I do that, and I get literally hundreds of them. So it is a lot to go through, but hopefully at least a good number of folks get to see their name get picked, and hopefully that's pretty fun. So, unfortunately, I wish I could use everybody's names, but we don't have that many wolves. We do have a lot. We do have a few hundred, but we don't quite have that many. Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. We've had a couple of ravens across the different different series. We had Raven of the Wayfinders pack. We had Raven of, I think that was the Moonstone pack. I believe we had a Raven here, and then of course we have the Ravenwing pack itself, which is led by Cassia. And everybody was like, you should name a puppy Raven, and I was like, we have already done this, otherwise I would. That would be an excellent idea. So, hello? Hello? Avalanche dispersals, we're fine, we're good. Nothing to be super worried about. Yeah. As much as I love this, so I'm gonna try and make sure that names remain accessible to as many people as possible, but even if we do start to see a larger audience to the point where there gets to be a lot of names, I will be tweaking prices potentially. I do want to make it so that everybody has a chance, but if there's a lot of people, it may end up getting a little bit costlier eventually. And that's just to ensure that people do get the chance to submit names without overwhelming me. But I definitely want to continue to have channel point options for a lot of things, especially like with the names. It's a fun way. Like, I like that Twitch does that because that was always something that was hard to include on YouTube. So I really do like the channel point feature of Twitch. I think that helps quite a lot. And I do want to leave that option open, but it may go up with time. And so if you do want to continue to submit names, definitely make sure to tune into the streams when you can, so that you have a nice number of channel points for that, even if the audience starts to grow more and those prices do go up at some point in the future just because of sheer number of things. But that said, we've been getting a very reasonable number of names for the time being, so we'll just play it by ear and see how things go. Yes, themes are very fun. Themes are very fun. Like, I'm remarkably bad at naming things on my own, too. So having a theme just simplifies that so much for me. It's definitely a lot easier. Okay, Lila is eating. There's food for Lila to eat. Hey, time for a woo. But we're doing pretty good, I think. Hopefully all is good. I do not know if we have danger anywhere. All right, Lila's eating, so I think we'll move Pups into the grass as she finishes here. I'm a little jumpy because it's been a good long while with no predator attack. Aha! There it is! There it is! I was like, you know, I just don't see it not happening. I just don't see it not happen. Where are you, heckers? Get out! Leave! Begone! Away with thee! There we go. Alright, now we can take a snooze apiece. Yeah, the timing. I'm gonna have to do like a heckin' montage of all of the times that this has happened. It's just... I've just accepted it at this point. Somehow it's just like... I don't know, it's fate or something. Hey, yo, thank you for the Prime sub, K-Town. Thank you. Very much appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the channel. Yeah, I always end up taking a while for the names. In fact, usually with the YouTube series, I do it in between episodes so that I don't have to sit there in-game figuring it all out. But oh yeah, the puppy howls at this stage too are absolutely excellent. That's true, yeah, it can be hard. Sometimes themes are harder, sometimes themes are easier, it just depends on the situation. But let's go ahead. I think it's just about dawn. Alright, we'll make sure we get up here. I want to keep the puppos in the grass here. 17.5 for Aspen. We will do one more day and then I will head back and we will wrap up because it do be getting to be about that time again. And then next time we probably, honestly, we'll either finish off or we will be very, very close. I'm not sure which. Holy territory, no bueno. Let's go deal with that then. I guess, you know, actually no, this is a pretty decent route to be on. Let's go mark this territory, find the, you know what, I'm just gonna put this here so that we can mark it more easily. Territory do go burr. Let's go mark some of the area down here. We may not get it up to the full size. It's remarkably hard to keep up with having a sizable territory on accurate, which is valid. Like, I mean, it's definitely something that can be a challenge. And that's if you guys want to make that harder, you can join us for the next time we do Honey's playthrough, because we will be claiming territory, and that is, I believe, one of the things you guys have the chance to influence in that series. So if you want to add a challenge, definitely check that out. You guys will have the chance to do that with the bit system we have set up. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Where be the territory post? Okay, you know what? No, I'm moving it. I'm moving the territory post. I'm putting them where I can actually reach them because I just can't get to them. Yeah, accurate is definitely tough. We are playing on accurate right now. I do enjoy it, and again, like, I've always talked about how the best difficulty is the one you most enjoy. So if you don't enjoy accurate, don't play on accurate. It's just not, there's no one forcing you. It's not, you're not any less of a gamer for not playing on the hardest difficulty all the time. My favorite difficulty is probably challenging. It's where I tend to gravitate if I'm going to be playing on my own. But I do enjoy playing on accurate, just have to focus a little bit more, and can't no-brain through things as much as I tend to. I have to really watch that. If you guys... Mr. Bear, how about we don't do this? Mr. Bear, I don't want anything to do with this situation. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, Mrs. Bear, sorry. Ma'am, I didn't mean to mistake you. But yeah, no, we're not hecking with that. Nonetheless, that doesn't matter. We're still not hecking with it. We're still not hecking with that. Goodness, not today. Thank you very much. But yeah, I have to be careful of that because if I space out and start talking or reading chat, like bad things. I do bad things. I do bad things and get into hunts that I shouldn't get into, and Frodo almost dies, and we don't like that. Chat got very distressed with me earlier in the series over that, and like TBH fair. So, and I missed the scent post. Holy moly, yeah, that sounds like a very rough litter. Yeah, accurate can be very brutal. It certainly can be. Holy moly. Yeah, the coyotes are like either very easy or very difficult with like no in between, and it can vary between coyotes on the same playthrough. Like, I've never seen anything like what happened in Pyrrha's litter with the coyotes. I've never seen that happen any other time. That was just absolute insanity. Never experienced that before, and I've never seen it happen since. Like, I straight up thought it was a bug, but apparently it's just very, very rare. So sometimes the coyotes can be like really, really intense, just absolutely out of nowhere. And sometimes they're very easy to chase off. Like this last time we kind of just looked at them and they were like, oh, nope, not dealing with this, and left. So it just very much depends. And if you get bad rolls for them, then it can be not a fun time. Yeah. Unfortunately, in this, that is an important thing that I didn't know that until, I don't remember when I learned it necessarily, but the coyotes in this, they don't run away after they kill one pup. They'll try to take down as many as they can. So if you have a coyote attack, do not stop chasing them just because they killed one puppy. They will keep going, and it will not be good. So that's definitely an important thing, and I don't know how many people know that because it wasn't the same as a 2.7. Well, I guess there's just a tiny bit of carcass left. The ravens can have it, I suppose. But yeah, that's an important thing to know about WolfQuest 3, is the coyotes don't necessarily leave after they make a kill. Yeah, and it does make sense, it's just tough. Coyotes are what we do, like, we have coyotes out here IRL, and I do like them. They play an antagonistic role in WolfQuest because they are a competitor. Huh? Are you the reason I can't pee? Yes, you were. I mean, fair enough. Well, I guess we don't have to mark it twice. Pixis, how is Pixis doing on food? Pixis needs food. Oh gosh, no, don't clip that out of context. Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, coyotes, they play an antagonistic role in the lives of wolves, but animals really aren't, like, animals don't live by the same morality that people do. That's not quite a thing. And so it might seem brutal, and it especially, like, this is what people say when they talk about anthropomorphizing animals a lot, and it's a very easy thing to do. But coyotes aren't evil for attacking wolves. They just play an oppositional role in each other's stories, because wolves will attack coyotes too. And now that's very dangerous in a game where we're playing as a wolf and we're trying to defend our pack. But to the coyotes, it's just life. It's just survival. They're eliminating competitors in the same way that we are, so that hopefully their babies can survive and won't die to a wolf later in life. So it's not, animals don't really operate by good and evil. That's not really the way that nature works. But unfortunately, it can be a very brutal place, and a lot of the time in nature, something has to die so that something else can live. That's often how things work. Pixis, are you coming? There she be. Just waiting to make sure she gets her food. But yeah, so it's definitely, especially when we're telling stories, and we do tend to anthropomorphize our animals a little bit when we tell these stories, especially on the YouTube channel. Pixis be dancing, I guess. But, you know, it's not really that complicated in real life. There's not that depth of motivation the way it can be easy to attribute to characters. It's just survival and instincts for them. It's not quite the same. Frodo does. He finds so many bison. There's just bison everywhere with this lad. It's great to have on, especially on Accurate, but like, my gosh, he seriously does. He seriously does. Hey, yeah, a canine theme pack would be very fitting for sure. Pixis do be angry. Pixis, please. It's okay. You can eat your dinner. You can eat your dinner. I just want to make sure you're well fed. I don't want you to leave the puppies so that they wander off. I have to keep marking the territory. I just want you to eat. And we will be, oh yeah, it do be 8, so we will be wrapping up very soon here. We got a little bit of a late start. So let's go ahead. We'll send Pixis back, and we will finish off marking. I'm just gonna like quickly run up here, and then we'll run back around. And it won't be a full 2 hex buffer, but it'll be close enough. It'll work, and hopefully we can continue to extend it. Yeah, and you know, that's fair. Like, I think animals do remember experiences for sure. And that is even, you know, when you work with dogs, that can be a bad thing, is if they have bad experiences with other dogs, a lot of the time they can be more hostile. And like, even my Sierra, she wasn't socialized very well, because we didn't have her when she was a puppy. We got her at 6 months, and, we think she may have had some bad experiences in the time prior to her coming to live with us, and she had a lot of anxiety, and she was not very good with strangers, and she was not very good with other dogs, and it took a lot of training to get her to be better with them. So it definitely can be, like, that is something I believe could be realistic, to think that an animal that has had a bad experience with certain other animals could be potentially more aggressive towards them in the future. And like that, even if you think about that from the terms of adaptation and instinct, that would be a helpful thing to have, because then you know something is, if you know something is dangerous, you'll want to be able to react to it in the future and future generations. So it could be a beneficial adaptation to have something like that. Now, I don't know enough specifically about wolves to know for sure if that's a thing that they actually experience, like if they do become averse to certain predators that they've had negative contact with, if they develop stronger aversions than just their instinctual ones or not. But knowing what I know about dogs and the experiences that I've had with dogs, it definitely does seem like it could be possible. I would not be surprised if that's a thing in real life. But that's more the kind of context you see, whereas it's not... A lot of the time what's difficult with animals, and what can be easy to... like an easy line to cross without meaning to. Like, it's one thing when you have a fantasy series like Warrior Cats or whatever, where the animals are very clearly anthropomorphized. But that's what's hard in books that are more semi-realistic. You have to be careful about clarifying where those lines are and where you're crossing them, I guess, and that can be difficult to communicate in a semi-realistic book. Because we tend to very much humanize animals in ways that can make it difficult to contextualize their behavior, because for them it's not good or evil. It's not this evil wolf pack pushed the good wolf pack out. No, it's just territory conflict. It's a... How many is that this episode? Like 3? there do just be bison carcasses everywhere. But yeah, like for them it's not like a matter of morality. It's just instinct says claim territory. It's beneficial to claim this piece of territory, and so they'll fight for it. It doesn't work in quite the same terms that it does for people. And like, there's nothing wrong with anthropomorphizing animals in fiction. I just wish with a lot of the ones that kind of cross that line more subtly that it was communicated more clearly, because I feel like that, like, so for example, a real world example of this, the big bad wolf. For so long, people were afraid of wolves, and we had stories like the big bad wolf, and we had all those things. And to an extent, that was a real fear because, you know, if you think about medieval times, someone's kid wandered off, a wolf could very easily see it as prey and attack. So there was some benefit to it, but it led to people seeing wolves as evil. And they're not, they're just animals. They're not good or evil. And so, like, I wish... like, it's something that we definitely need to be careful with, because there's nothing wrong with having a story, like, with animals that do behave more like people. Hurricane do just be chilling on top of the grass, I guess. But it's important to make the distinction between that and reality, and sometimes that's more clear, like with something with warrior cats, where the cats have, like, their whole political system. That's obviously not something that cats have to that degree, but, like... It's something that it's definitely important to be mindful of and to communicate clearly on when you're telling those stories, so that it doesn't become a matter of people being legitimately misinformed. And I think that's one of the hardest things to overcome, is stigma that can go either way from misinformation, because it can be all too easy to paint an animal like wolves as either good or evil, and it's not that. It doesn't quite operate in those terms, I guess. Yeah, more bison indeed. Also, yo, congratulations at being able to work at an animal rescue. That seems like a really fun job to have. Let's see, I'm trying to catch up on the chat a little bit here, but we are going to be wrapping up soon here. Maybe you had a pet sitter who was very good with working with dogs, perhaps, and was able to handle them really well. Warrior cats definitely seems, from what I've heard, and like I say this having read exactly one book once in high school, but from what I've heard, because I know so many people who are in the fandom, I get a lot of secondhand info. It seems like a lot happens in that series, and it do be wildin'. It definitely do be wildin'. But I'm gonna go ahead, we'll woof the puppos. Okay, where, please where. Oh, right down here. Get out! Junction Butte wolves. So this is what I'm talking about with all that too. Like, it's very easy because our job is to chase off wolves like that, to go, oh, they're so evil, they're coming in to kill our pups. Well, they're trying to eliminate competition so that their own pups can survive, pretty much. So for them, it's just a constant conflict of nature and of instinct. I do go, but yeah, it definitely seems like Warrior Cats is a time. But we are going to go ahead and wrap up the episode here for today, because it do be about that time again. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and if you're watching here on Twitch, don't forget to drop a follow, or if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to come follow at JZX535 on Twitch, so that you can catch us when we're going live and have the chance to participate in stream if you so desire to. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. I will see you guys next time, and until then, this is Jay, over and out.